everyone, I'm Carrie Love, your instructor for this class. I just want to take a minute to talk a little bit about time management. This might be your very first class, or maybe you're a seasoned veteran with online classes. Regardless, time management is an important part of your educational experience, of helping you get the best possible grades you possibly can, and also of getting the best experience out of this class as you can. So as we get started with this class, I want to just point out a few reminders and tips to help you with your own time management. One of the most important things about time management is planning. You want to plan your day, plan your week, and plan your month. Planning out exactly what is required of this class and what you're going to do to meet all of the deadlines and expectations is going to help you successfully navigate this course. In order to have good time management, you have to make the best use of your time. And here are some key items that you can think about. First is that you don't have to please everyone. Not everything has to get done all the time. Putting good time management together is going to say that some things aren't going to get done and some people might not be okay with that. Second is you don't have to be a perfectionist. Every assignment, every reading, everything doesn't have to be 1,000% perfect, but you do need to complete it. So where's that balance between perfection and doing good quality work? Next, you should resist the temptation to do those really small, insignificant things over and over or too well. You know, those small things can be easy to do, so we can tend to do them first or to do them over and over until they're perfected. Don't get caught up in that cycle. Outsource what you can. I really like this one because if you have any way to ask people around you to help out, if someone can make dinner because you have a paper due, if someone can help you do something, don't be afraid to ask because that might just be the best use of your time. Multitasking. Multitasking is always important for time management. Figure out when you can do multiple things at the same time. Is it possible that maybe you can read your textbook while you are waiting to pick up a child from school? Or is it possible on your lunch break from work you can work on an assignment? And then lastly, manage things so that you don't have to always look for them. If you are having trouble with the online textbook, with the ebook, if you're having problems with the classroom, if you can't figure out where your computer is, if you don't know where a pen is, those things waste time. So figuring out those things ahead of time is going to save you a lot of time. The 3 P's of effective time management: planning, priorities, and procrastination. If you can get these 3 things under control, you're going to have great time management for this class. Planning to do the most important things first is often essential. If you have a list of things to do and one of those is you have an assignment due tonight, that needs to be the first thing that gets done when you sit down to complete everything. Sorting things out or using a planner is an important tool. I love planners. I use them all the time, and I really couldn't live my life without them. Like I said, I love day planners. I use them all the time. Here's one of mine. I use it. I put sticky notes on it. It has every day of the week. I buy a new one every year. I couldn't live without my own. If you can do a digital planner, if you can use your smartphone, if you use a paper planner, whatever it is, use something that can help you. Organizing. This is going to help maximize problems so that they can be solved. Nothing is too big if you can put things in an orderly fashion. And then teamwork. Again, if you can delegate some work, if you can ask your friends, your family, someone to help you take care of one item off your list so that you can go ahead and get your schoolwork done, is going to help out immensely. So why don't people have good time management? Well, sometimes they think it just takes too much time to plan it out. They don't know how to do it, or they want to do everything perfectly. While these may seem important things, they're really not. What's important is that you get everything done and everything is accounted for. Spending a little bit of time now planning is going to be worth it. The price of not being organized and of not planning, missed assignments and deadlines and low grades is the most common thing that I see. We all here are working adults. Everyone has a family. Everyone has a job. Everyone has 1,000 things that they have to do. So putting your schoolwork at the last possible thing of your day, at the bottom of the list, or not being organized, is not going to turn out well. Missed opportunities or overlooked opportunities. Constantly, people don't look at the assignment instructions all the way through, so they start an assignment and either they have to redo it once they realize they've missed something, or they get a low grade. Don't let that be you. Wasted time. No one likes wasted time. Wasted money. We've all paid to be here. You have all paid to earn your education. So why not take a little bit of time to have good time management so that you can make the most out of it? And then lastly, disappointment. It's very disappointing when you spend time doing something, but because you weren't well organized, you wasted time and it didn't turn out as you wanted. Here are some simple things that you can use with a calendar. I love a calendar. I have a physical paper day planner with every single day that I put every single thing I have to do, and it really helps. Include all of your daily tasks also. If you do something every single day, but it gets pushed to the bottom of the barrel or you can't remember, put it on the calendar. Write down follow-ups. So if you have part 1 of an assignment due, for example, a discussion assignment, and then part 2 to reply to your peers in the classroom, be sure that you put both of those on there. Include your own personal deadlines too. This isn't just for your academics. A calendar and having good time management is important for all parts of your life. Using an entire month calendar and starting at the beginning of the month can be very helpful. And then if you can, delete the task from your calendar, cross it off the paper. It really gives you a sense of accomplishment, and it helps you know when you have things crossed off your list and you can take a break and you have completed them. Here's an example of what a calendar might look like for week 1. So we have Monday through Sunday. So Monday, read chapter 1. Tuesday, read chapter 3. Wednesday, read chapter 4. Then on Thursday, you can post your introduction, or if this was another week, you would do your discussion question. Work on your homework on week 5, and then Saturday, go back around and reply to your classmates on the discussion board. This is just a sample, and as you can see at the bottom, there's nothing for a written case study because you don't have that week 1, or the Learn Smart activities, which you're going to do later in the week. But this is what it could look like, and this can be very helpful. And of course, we have to look at prioritizing. So just because you can do something that's easy doesn't mean you should necessarily do it first. Sometimes it's easier to do the harder things first to get them out of the way. So don't just start with what's easy at the top of the list just so you can get one thing crossed off. Always give priority to the most urgent things. If you have something due now, due today, due tomorrow, then you need to put that at the top of the list. And then of course, always prepare a priority list on a daily or weekly basis and update it regularly. That week 1 calendar would only work for week 1. Then you'd have to go and you would have to update that for week 2. And we can't forget about procrastination. Procrastination gets everybody. It's when you put things off till the end of the day or for tomorrow, that things that you should have done today, or maybe you should have even done yesterday. It's saying you're going to do it and then not doing it. Procrastination, we all have a tendency for it. The problem is it's just not worth it. It's going to cause delays. You're going to have low achievement. You're not going to get good grades when you're working on a paper scrambling at 11:30 at night because it's due by midnight. You get that stress. You can feel guilty that you should have done it earlier. It's going to cause problems with your deadlines. This also can bleed into your own personal organization, and it's definitely not going to help with effective planning. All right, so there you have it, some tips about time management. This is going to be a fantastic class. If you have any questions, if you need anything, if you want any more information about time management, just let me know. I'll see you all in the classroom.